welcome to my channel. If you are new here and if you are returning, what's up, gang? So today's video is going to be none other than a battle video. These are like probably my favorite videos to do besides like reviewing new products, and a decent amount of you guys like these videos as well. So we're doing a battle video today, so I had to double check to make sure I hadn't done this combo, and I in fact had not. So I was very excited. So before I show you guys which stylers we are gonna battle today, I do always go through and show you my wash day products, and then we jump into it. But before we get started, if you are here and you are not subscribed, first of all, what are you doing? It's not okay. So what I need you to do, go ahead, hit that subscribe button down below. Also hit the notification bell, select all, so that way you are notified anytime I post anything over here on my channel. All right, you guys, so we're gonna go ahead and jump straight into this thing. I actually am in a different bathroom this go round. So the background probably looks a little different. So the wash day products I used today was the Doux Sucker Free Moisturizing Shampoo, which looks like this here. This is not this actual top. The actual top to this is black, but when I got my shipment with this, and I forgot what else I ordered with it, when I got the shipment, my top was completely broken, like off. I don't know what happened in transit, but I luckily had another top that was similar to it. It's just a different color. And this was my first time using this today. What I will say about this is, don't purchase this expecting a moisturizing shampoo. This, personally, this is a clarifying shampoo if I ever seen one. Oh my goodness, this thing cleaned my hair. Like my hair, I could hear that squeaky winky, like that I could hear that on my hair. I was not anticipating that at all. I did do 2 washes with it just to see. I always do 2 washes naturally, but I wanted to see, okay, let me see if maybe even with the second wash, if it was going to, you know, give me a little more. No ma'am. No ma'am. So yeah, so please don't get this expecting a honey cream moisturizing shampoo or the lavish, not lavish, the cleansed shampoo from Miche. You're not gonna get that, not from this, from me personally. Now, I don't know who else's hair it would actually be moisturizing on. I genuinely don't know, because I didn't feel a lick. This felt like I used something more cleansing than the oat and the was it the oat and honey or oat and something? The Design Essentials Deep Cleansing Shampoo. This cleaned further than that does, and that's a deep cleansing shampoo. With the Miche Sweet Pumpkin Spice Ayurvedic Deep Conditioner, because of the Ayurvedic properties in it for strengthening purposes. But I'm glad I decided not to. So I went with the Indulge. Because, baby, I needed all the moisture back in my hair. Okay? I really didn't necessarily need a moisturizing deep conditioner, but I'm glad I went with this one because of how cleansing I did not know that Sucker Free is. So, y'all already know how I feel about this. And also, speaking of the Doux product and Miche product, I'm going to plug now and later this as well. I am now an affiliate for both the Doux So I have an affiliate link that I leave down below in every single video for Miche already as is, but I also have begun leaving the Doux down below as well. I do have the Doux playlist as well. So I've moved pretty much all my Doux videos into that playlist. This will be in the Battle of the Stylers playlist. So I have them now categorized. So if you ever want to say, oh, let me see what other battle videos she's done, I have one for that. Let me see what DIY hairstyle she's done, I have one for that. So up until this point now, sorry you guys, y'all will see me bending down and grabbing stuff. I'm using a bag because I had to transport this stuff down. So as of this point, I have shampooed my hair, and that is all that has been done at this point. My hair is partially completely dried up, except for probably what's inside of these actual clips. So I do, I'm gonna run this water just for a little bit. I'm gonna put some hot water in here. So I wanna make sure the water is hot as possible. So I have hot water now in my mister bottle. I am, because I know. And when I show y'all which stylers are for the battle video, both of these stylers technically are instructed and are able to be used without the use of leave-ins. So you are more than welcome to, but it's something in my spirit. I can't do it. So I genuinely can't. I think I did one time. I went in, I think, with the Tropical Oasis or either the Rose limited edition one of the Miche Gels. I went in with no leave-in up under it, and I just didn't like how my hair felt. I didn't feel like I had locked any additional moisture into my hair. So it kind of felt drier to me than I would have liked. So we're gonna go in with some, just a little bit. On one side, I'm not gonna put a whole lot of this Mizani. On the other, I'll put a decent amount because one of these gels doesn't mind this being on my hair at all. The bananas, I think, is kind of temperamental with it. But I am gonna do some of one side without any leave-in at all and just water to see how it feels. I just want to see. So today's battle stylers are, we are gonna battle these two together, baby. So in my video for the bananas, again, I had mixed feelings about it. It just was okay to me. I love, though, the crunch on this baby. And as like the days kept going on, I liked my hair how it was starting to feel more and more and more. That I will say. So, and this is the side that I said I may start out with just water just to see how it does. Because I think, even though I didn't add a lot of the Mizani, I don't think the Mizani was beneficial. I feel like this kind of sucked whatever I was trying to do with the Mizani out, if that makes sense. That's the best way I can describe it. And we already know how I feel about the anti-humidity Miche Gels. This technically right now is still reigning as my favorite hair gel, like hands down. So I am kind of late to the party as far as a wash and go season is concerned. Sorry if y'all hear beeping in the background. That is my air fryer. I'm fixing up a quick little dinner, some chicken nuggets, Just Bare chicken nuggets. If y'all haven't tried the Just Bare brand of nuggets and like strips, and they got like chicken fillet patties, if you haven't tried them, you should, especially if you are a Chick-fil-A girly. You should try those. And then use Chick-fil-A sauce, whatever sauce you like from Chick-fil-A. You won't regret it. That's just a little shameless plug. But In any event, this is going to be our Battle of the Stylers video for today. So the Doux Bananas and Miche's, this is the Strawberry Champagne Anti-Humidity Gel. I am going to go ahead and resection my front. Yeah, see, like this part of my hair is dry, but all this in here is still damp. So I was like, technically, and my hair doesn't look bad. And I just feel like, first of all, decent. And I need a little bit of strengthening. So probably next wash day, I'm going to use a Miche. So I have some places where I feel like my little bonds need to be kind of, and I actually need to get a strengthening deep conditioner or something. I do need something with some strengthening properties in it because I definitely feel like something's going on with a few of my little bonds in the front, just because this is my looser texture of hair as well. So you guys, so I have the front parted off to do whatever I'm gonna do with it later. I don't know just yet what I'm gonna do with the front, but I'm gonna go ahead and start on this side here, which is my left. And I think I want to go in with the bananas on this side. And then I'm gonna go in with Miche on my right. Okay, so this is what we're doing. Boom, boom, boom. Just mix it with water. Okay. And I'm gonna go in lightly with this. I'm actually just gonna spread on my hands up this much. And just go over this section here in this way. Go ahead and take down my first section, which is gonna be this here. And I'm gonna try my best to move as quickly as possible because I'm not trying to be doing this wash and go for like 2 hours for real. All right, so we're gonna add some extra water. I'm gonna go ahead and detangle it all the way through. And honestly, like my hair shouldn't be overly tangled. Either. So I just want to make sure I feel water well distributed on my hair. Boom. And then we'll go ahead and go in with the Doux Bananas Extreme Gel. I'm going to use about this much on this first section. And it smells so good. I love the smell of the bananas. It literally smells like banana Laffy Taffy. And I love it. Because that, for me, is my favorite Laffy Taffy, if I'm being honest. Alright, so I feel like it is well worked through. And I'm just going to literally just smooth and rake it onto my hair. And let that be. Boom. Okay. Work that up a little bit. There we go. Boom. That is done. So let's move on to the next row. I'm going to go ahead and speed up and continue working. Y'all, it's really, wash and goes are super simple to do. Super simple to do. I will show this row here in real time. All right. And all the way down to the roots. Down to the roots. All right. And for me, I like to make sure I feel like water is well worked in. And then I'm adding some more. And just kind of making sure that it's nice and worked in. So boom. Then I'm going to go in with the same amount of gel. About this much here. Rub it between my hands. One hand under, the other on top. So I can make sure I am getting the gel from roots to end. And my hair is wanting to start separating, so I'm gonna let it do it. Boom, boom, and boom. All right. All right, so that's what we're looking like so far. But like, as you guys can see, like, so I had a photo shoot and I had heat put on my hair. So some of my areas, like some of my curls look a little janky to me. They look a little wonky. All right. Sometimes I like to just go in and do that. Like kind of clump a little bit. All right. So that is that. But yeah, I was saying I had a photo shoot that I did about two weeks ago now, maybe, yeah, about 2 weeks ago. And heat was used on my hair, so that's why I have some spots that I keep saying like is a little looser. I need to do a little bond repair maybe on. That's why I said that. So, all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and continue sped up clips, working on the rest of the banana side. And then I will come back when I am ready to begin on the Miche Strawberry and Champagne Anti-Humidity Gel side. All right, you guys. So we are all done with the banana side. So I'm just going to show you guys what she is looking like. And I'm not going to shake it or anything because I don't want to disturb it too much. You know what I'm saying? All right. And then now we are going to go ahead and start on the Strawberry Champagne Gel side. So now I'm actually going to just clip this side over just a bit because it's kind of falling over to this side, and I don't need that. All right, so let's see. All right, I'm gonna put off this much here for this first one. I'm gonna do the first 2 rows on camera, and then I am going to hop off, finish working this side, and then oh, I forgot to spray leave-in. So just like the other side, I sprayed a bit more than the banana side because this plays just fine as far as the like still working properly as a gel. It still does fine even with the strawberry champagne gel. So this I like to have pretty wet as well because I don't know, I just feel like it works. They both work better with more water in the hair. So yeah. Oh my god, this smells so good. So I'm taking about this much gel here. And I just kind of emulsified it through my hand. Baby, baby, baby. All right. And then that's it. So you can already see application wise, this elongates the hair more upon application. So that is something to note as well. I feel like consistency wise, they are similar, but I would definitely say the bananas is thicker, is a thicker gel than this. But they both have a very, very nice consistency. All right, so I'm done with that one. So I'm moving on to the next section. But before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and spray water on this other section here that's for the back, and put some leave-in spray. Oh, okay. I'm only doing this on this side because it's just slippery. My hands are too wet for. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go in, spray the second row. All right. And I'm gonna spray it just a bit more. Work that down. Take about this much gel. And I'm basically rubbing it in between my hands like this because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. And I feel like I need some more gel on this one. So take a little bit more. All right, so I am actually going to add just a bit, like this much more through this, though, through both sections here. I don't know. I just feel like I need a little more. I just feel like I need a little more. All right. Yeah, there we go. That feels better. Now, if I don't know if it's going to dry as good as it feels, so to speak, but yeah. I need a little more through this whole area. All right, there we go. That is better. All right, there we go. There we go. There we go. All right. All right, so that is those two rows. So now I am going to go off camera, go ahead and finish up the rest of this side. And then I actually think I'm just going to come back after I do whatever I'm going to do to the front here. And it's probably going to be something simple. I'll probably do like some Bantu knots. I think I want to do like some tendrils coming down here, or either tendrils coming out of the Bantu knots. I might do that, like some little tendrils that's just gonna hang from the Bantu knots. And I think I'm gonna do maybe, I may do 3 or 4 Bantu knots, and then some cute little tendrils coming from it, possibly. We're gonna see. But yeah, let me get to work and I will be back. All right, you guys, so I am all done. I would let these clips out so you can see like the front. However, literally each of these clips are holding hair, so I'm not going to remove those right now, but I'm going to turn around in the back so you guys can see what we're looking like here. And already you can tell the Miche side elongates my curls a bit more than the bananas. So this is the banana side, and this is the strawberry champagne gel side. So yeah, so I already can see some differences between the sides, but at first look, honestly, they look almost the same. So really the true test is going to be once my hair is completely dry. I have my dryer going now. Hopefully it's not too loud in the background. I'm about to sit under there probably for about 45 minutes or so, at least 45 minutes to an hour. And then I will diffuse my roots if I need to with my pattern blow dryer. And then I do think I want to band my hair once I make sure it's completely dried, all the way down to the roots. So I'm about to go sit in this dryer now, and I will be back tomorrow to show you guys the final results. I also am going to stretch my hair with my blow dryer. So that's another thing too. So I will have both sides stretched by the time I come back. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the stretch stays long enough for you to be able to tell that I stretched it. Because my hair, the health is, okay, the health of my hair is doing its thing. So even when I stretch it, sometimes it immediately starts to draw back up. Elasticity for you, you know what I'm saying? But I will see you guys tomorrow. All right, y'all, so it is the next morning and I have stretched my hair on both sides, and I stretched my little tendrils that I left to purposely come in the front, but they literally keep drawing back up. I did redo the twist here that I have on either side. And then I just did 3 Bantu knots here, and then the little tendrils here. Okay, so just to remind you guys which side is which. All right, so the banana side is this side. And then the strawberry champagne is this side. I feel like I'm kind of, there we go. Okay, and then to the back, y'all know how I like to do the comparison side by side to the back. All right, me personally, okay, so I have thoughts. Okay, so I am going to fill down in the roots, okay? Because that's gonna kind of have to end up being the determining factor. Because when I say these both have a firm cast. Like there is a cast on both sides that feel almost identical to each other. I did not use oil this go round. Usually I use oil for my takedowns just to soften it up a little bit, break the cast ever so slightly, because I'm not a person that wears a wash and go longer than about 6 or 7 days anyway. And with me trying to stay on my like 5 to 6 day, 7 day max routine, I'm not, gonna have this being worn past 7 days. But with how these gels are, they both have a very strong hold. Even feeling this here, I can feel the difference between the two. I can feel that the strawberry champagne side, to me, it coiled up my hair more than the banana side. So I'm gonna, because the casts on both sides feel practically the same, I am gonna go off of how my hair feels where there isn't a cast, like down in the roots. So, which is still kind of hard to differentiate because they feel the same, even down at the roots. So unfortunately, they feel almost identical. They feel almost identical. Okay, so I'm using my watch as a monitor to kind of take a look. Okay, so weirdly enough, this side here, which is the Miche side, looks more drawn up, and this is the side that I did last for my stretch, and it's already like shrinking back up. This side is the bananas, and this is the side I did first, but it looks more voluminous than this side. Okay, so that I can see visually, they look two different ways. Okay, so before I give my verdict, you guys tell me which one y'all think, for you, just looking and the comparison, which one for y'all won the battle, okay? I'm gonna give y'all a second. Okay, all right. So the winner for the battle today, and again, in case you're new, you don't know how to do my battle videos are just putting up some of my favorite stylers head to head that I like in my collection. So just because someone wins the battle does not mean I don't like the one that didn't win the battle, the one that lost the battle, so to speak. So the one for me that won this battle is, and I already know what y'all think I'm about to choose, but you're wrong. Bananas wins this one. Because I knew y'all thought, oh, she gonna pick Miche because she love Miche. I do love Miche. I do. But for me, so I had to end up ultimately going with the bananas simply because visually, camera-wise, I like the way this side looks over this side. Now, I will say this side will probably catch up as far as voluminous, like being voluminous and full. Like this side, it will probably catch up, if not tomorrow. This side will be looking like this either tomorrow or at the very latest Sunday. So, 2 days from now, this side should look almost like this side. Hopefully this side doesn't continue to grow, but so much more. But I do like the way this side looks just slightly better, just because it gives a little more fullness here than this side is giving in the same area. Of course, like I said, these two gels are both gels I love. I've already made a good little dent into this, but I still got tons of usage out of this. This is an 8.8 jar. of gel. I believe this is now the new size of the Miche gels as far as the anti-humidity gels. So I think that's the size, just the standard size for it now. And then the Bananas Extreme Gel is 12 fluid ounces. So that's just something to give you an idea of their price point wise. I will have to find that and put that on the screen. So you should see that now on the screen, either above each of these or below, one of the two, so you can kind of compare. And again, please, if you do decide you want to give Miche a try, because y'all know, first and foremost, above any and everything, this is a Miche stand account, okay? Long before I ever got an affiliate link, and yes, I got that affiliate link before I got the Doux, but I am a long time Doux user. That's all for this video. The bananas won. This side. Bananas won. If y'all have any questions, comments, definitely leave those down below. Also, if you have made it to this point in the video, leave this emoji here. This is a new thing I'm starting. We're gonna just leave different emojis at different points of the videos. The last two, I've done it towards the end, and it can be at any point in time. I have y'all drop those down below. Even if you don't have something to actually comment, let's start doing the emojis thing just to get things going and flowing, okay? But I appreciate you guys for tuning in today, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out, Mo Gang.